especially the first quarter?
Yeah, it was disappointing in terms of just taking our opportunities, and to Collingwood's credit, they took theirs early, and the scoreboard sort of pretty quickly blew out to a 4-goal difference and then a 6-goal difference. So yeah, it was but it was we looked at changing a lot of things, but the inside 50s are to the difference. Contested possession was pretty similar early. So yeah, we just missed our shots. They took theirs. Now that's the first 15 or so minutes. From that point on, we were just completely out-pressured. I thought Collingwood's pressure was outstanding. I thought they really hunted us well. I think we're still in front in the contested possession count at the end, but it counted for little because every time we won it and gave it, the receiver was under enormous pressure. So their credit to them, their ability to put pressure on us was exceptional, and our ability to absorb that pressure was poor.
Brad, is that as bad as you've tackled as a group for a period of time, do you think, in terms of numbers, and particularly early as well, that sort of carried on?
Yeah, well, it's a huge difference in the game. Just we had to completely change what we wanted to do structurally, so exacerbated by having guys off the ground at different times. But yeah, the tackle intent I thought was there, but the technique was horrendous, and our ability to return serve in the pressure battle was just not up to the level that we've come to expect across the course of the year. So yeah, that was really disappointing. We got caught holding the ball, and then we had our tackles broken. Probably Ben Cunnington was the difference in terms of how strong he looked in the contest. He was near on impossible to tackle today, but he was a bit of a lone hand in that part of the game.
What do you put it down to, Brad? Did you see it coming? Is the team starting to get a bit of fatigue later in the season?
Whether you see it coming or not, I mean, I'm conscious that we've brought some guys in. Every team in the competition has probably got guys carrying little bits and pieces throughout the course of the year. Collingwood had a 6-day break leading into this game as well, so no excuse on that front. But I think the overriding thing for me is that we haven't lost any faith in what we've done so far this season. We just, even the games we've lost this year, I've been really proud of the effort and, really proud for the most part of the execution of what we're trying to do. Today was just a really bad day, interchange bench looked like an emergency ward, and unfortunately all the blood rules were significant. They required stitching, so they're off for long periods of the game. And for us, right at the moment where we are, it just exacerbates what was already a poor day. And Collingwood, to their credit, just took full advantage of their dominance in the pressure battle, and they were able to score far too easily on turnover.
Is Jack Ziebell's a LED light scenario again, Brad? It looked like it was.
Yeah, but I mean, he also got he split his eye as well, so. Yeah, but, I mean, LED lights, I mean, we all want them. They all look great. Just got to, deal with it. It's not a big issue from my end.
How important is the message to the group after the game to not get flat from one performance like that? As you said, you've been consistent.
Yeah, I can't tell them not to be flat. They'll be flat, and they should be flat. I mean,
is there a way that you can get that message across without...
Yeah, there is, but it's a process, and it's today they and just for the record, I lost my voice 2 days ago, not during the game, although today didn't help. But they copped their right whack today, and they copped it from Collingwood and they copped it from the coaching group. So, and also the coaching group will go back and do a thorough analysis of our own performance. And then the next step is to go through it, and we always review things really strongly. I mean, it's not as simple as saying we just had a bad day. We'll go and learn our lessons from a really good pressure team, and we'll try and emulate some of what Collingwood did today while still maintaining the things that have made us a reasonable side across the course of the year.
The defence was probably one of the really strong parts of the first half of the season, Brad. I think 3 of the last 4 rounds conceded scores over 100. Today, the highest score of the season. Yeah. Is that sort of... Are you seeing any concerning areas there?
Yeah, there are. I think there's a few that sort of combine to compound the overall defensive challenge. I mean, I don't think too much has changed in terms of the way we want to go about it, but the execution of it's just been, horrific. And today we're just, and not just, this is not just the 6 defenders. This is right across the ground. We just didn't defend anywhere near to the standard that we've come to expect. So that tells me that, okay, well, are the players a little bit tired? Well, if you're a little bit tired, let me know. We'll bring some guys in who are fresh. Is it our intent or urgency? I don't think it's that in a massive quantity, but I do think there's a certain element of, it's just this much at that level, and defenders who think that they can just sit off a little bit against really good opposition, they get exposed. And we just haven't been the defensive team that we've wanted to be over the last couple of weeks.
Ben Jacobs, Brad, just before we go, he obviously missed out again this week. Is it any sort of progress there, or is it just the same situation as you've spoken about previously?
No, it's just the same.
Yeah.
This week we played Saturday, so our main training session means that it's earlier in the week, so we can see how he pulls up from that main training session. Unfortunately, the weeks before we played Sundays, so we've had to wait to see how he pulls up from main training. But he trained well on Wednesday. He looked great, but didn't pull up well. So again, the fact that he can do what he can do suggests that it's relatively minor. But I mean, it was round 11 that it happened. So we're trying to get to the underlying root cause. We thought we had the underlying root cause, which was a neck issue with a little bit of whiplash type involvement, giving him some concussion symptoms. But world-leading experts don't know much more than the rest of us, to be honest.
As it gets to the stage, he's missed a fair bit of footy now. Would he probably have to come back via the VFL?
No, he'll come straight back in.
You talk about it being a really bad day. Nearly everything went wrong. Collingwood were vulnerable. They'd come off a loss. They lose Darcy Moore. How much of today's an opportunity lost for the Kings?
No, well, I don't. You just they're things that Darcy Moore pulled out as we were running out onto the ground. So I'm sure they didn't want that to happen. But Darcy Moore wouldn't have made too much of a difference today because we couldn't get the thing forward. So that could have hurt them, and it could have helped us had we, because every time we went forward, we looked pretty dangerous. Brownie and Majak looked dangerous, looked like they're going to mark the footy. But I'm sure there are other teams who are going to think, gee, I would have loved to have won today. We looked last week and think, gee, we would have loved to have won. Is it an opportunity lost? Yeah, well, let's think about that sort of stuff in October. Our focus is on getting into our opposition next week and the opportunity that still presents. The only reason we look back is to review, to improve.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.